I set my sights on you. And I got to have my way now, baby. All I know is that to me, you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms, watch out, here I come.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Well, I got to be your friend now, baby. And I would like to move in just a little bit closer. All I know is that it's me. You look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out, here I come.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round.
I want your love. I want your love. All I know is that to me, you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out, here I come.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round.
I want your love. I need your love. Whoa!
Whoa, folks. How goes it, folks? Yes, that superb piece of intro music was brought to you by Salami Nugget. So definitely go check them out. I'll post a link here shortly if no one else gets around to it. But welcome in. I see you all didn't exactly like my musical choice there at the beginning, but that's okay because I'm sure I made up for it with Von Helton's rendition there of "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round." And don't they spin each other round? They're just spiraling, you might say. So welcome in, folks. We've got some good stuff for you today. You may have noticed by the thumbnail that I came across a certain video that we'd mentioned over on TGR. So I did get my hands on that. And we will be taking a look at it. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, Pokemon Bites, you're not a mod, are you? Can I change that here? Let's see. There you go, buddy. You are a moderator, my friend. You can post a link. Go for it. So yeah, welcome in everyone. We're gonna have a great time this evening. I've got some, as you can see here, unfortunately, some Jared Genesis. We've got some MC Nemesis. We've got, of course, some Robbie Battle, some classic Robbie Battle on his favorite hemorrhoid cream of choice. Classic from 2017. We've also got a little bit of Cobes and some Cyrax, so buckle in. It ought to be absolutely amazing. Welcome in, everyone. I see Reaper. I see Dead Jason Todd, Stangdoll, Whack Attack, Mr. Rugby Loosehead, Frank, Jello, Jerry Blank. Who all's in here? Michael Deaton, Fit and Curvy, Trav from TO, Lusty, Griffin Doggo. What's up, everyone? Dove Kitty, Zodiac, Graveyard Flowers. Thank you all for joining me. Coming in with the early crew here. Philly Guy. Who all else do we have here? Yeah, and even Trash Man. So welcome in, folks. Like I said, this is going to be a good one. I see really no point in waiting any longer. I say we go ahead and dive headfirst into this pool of shit. And Trash Ketchum's here too. What's up, Trash? Part-time Nancy Drew. We got them all filing in. Azrael, welcome in, folks. So Frank's posted Salami Nuggets channel down there. That's the person responsible for the intro video. So if you dug that as I did, go check him out if you haven't already. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in because Jared here has some important information that we all need to know about.
So shout outs to Odin's Men, a real one. This dude has been exposing Transformers and how parents, have been forcing their kids to get gender changes because basically
Before I even start dealing with this bullshit, I can just ban you, right, Smiling Cow? Like I can just get the fuck out of you. Get the brand hammer. Brand hammer. Brand hammer. Thank you, Dean the Devil, for becoming a member. I can't say it was a wise choice, but I appreciate the choice that was made. So as you can tell right off the bat, Jared Genesis here is already I guess he's gonna use Transformers as he could just say trans people. I guess he thinks it's funny or something, but let's listen.
they want attention. I think that's what it boils down to. But I just have to say, man, some of these Transformers, bro, be ugly as fuck.
Jared, sweetheart. Have you seen you? Do you own a mirror? Do you have a phone? Maybe perhaps you could look at yourself in the camera. Sweetheart, you're not exactly a looker yourself. Like, what exactly do you have going for you, my guy? Seriously, what do you have going for you? You're a chunky fuck who never moved out of his parents' house. Who may or may not be a little kitty diddler. I mean, the evidence seems to suggest, but I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, you're a diddler.
These fucking bitches on hormones be looking so disgusting, bro.
Not like Jared.
I saw this one bitch from Odin's Men. She looked like George Costanza from Seinfeld. I mean, it's just sad, bro. You guys don't realize hormone blockers will destroy your body. There's no going back. Once you're on them for so long, you can't reverse the spell, dude. So you better.
First off, I don't think that's totally accurate. Like, I'm not an expert or anything. Feel free to correct me in chat, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I mean, usually when Jared speaks, it's of things he has no idea about. So chances are probably right. Trash says the boob king. Yeah. Right. But Jared's gonna sit here and he's gonna tell us all about how attractive or unattractive other people are. Because apparently the guy, we joke on the Geek Room about the guy never leaving his room because he's kind of got the Von Helton thing going on where he's scared if he leaves it, his dad's just going to lock it. So maybe that's why he hasn't taken a look at himself in a while. Maybe he doesn't know what he looks like. Maybe it's not his fault, folks.
Make goddamn sure that's really what you want. And I support it, okay? I support transsexuals. If you feel like you belong in another body,
you don't. You don't support them. You literally just made a blanket generalized statement, a negative statement at that. So you can't now just backpedal 30 seconds later and pretend like, oh yeah, I'm all for it. I'm such an ally.
That's great. I mean, whatever, dude. I had a friend who was a transsexual. I never would have known that he was. But he told me that later on in life, and I was like, cool, whatever, bro. I mean, you seem cool as a guy, but if you want to be a girl, that's totally cool. Who cares? We have
Apparently you do. And make no mistake about it. All these fucks like Jared here who have something to say about this in a negative light, because really it doesn't affect Jared in any way whatsoever. So all these fucks who like to run their mouths about shit like this, I really feel like you're looking at the same shit we used to see with like super religious people or conservative politicians who are like, yep, can't be having gays around. And then next thing you know, as soon as no one's looking, they've got like 4 dicks in their mouth, you know? So I've kind of got an idea when it comes to Jared. Maybe he's a little jealous and maybe he's closeting some things. I don't know. But that tends to be what history shows.
The ability to hit edit mode. God gave us that ability, bro. And I've said that before.
No, God did not give you that ability. Science did.
But I'm just going to be real. A lot of Transformers look absolutely disgusting. You guys are not, I don't know, dude. You just, you know,
Yeah.
I think you just didn't think well enough about it.
Okay. So now Jared is going to. Jared's going to tell us about things that we all need to think more about, because apparently this guy has put so much time, effort, and energy into his own life and his own, 10-year plan, right? Right? Right. The guy who still lives in his mom and dad's house, the guy who still is in the room he grew up in, who never grew the fuck up and grew the fuck out of the house, is going to tell us now how we need to plan for the future. Is going to tell each and every one of you how you need to plan for the future. That's good stuff coming from you, Jared.
Either that or you just completely fucked your shit up and you weren't smart. One of the two. But either way, guys, I just got to say this. Like, I think a lot of people that make the switch just do it for social acceptance these days. You know, like you've got these incel guys who choose to become women. I mean, why do you think that is, dude? Why do you think that is? It's because they want to get fucking laid, motherfucker. Like, come on, dude.
Wouldn't you? I mean, do you not qualify as an incel at this point, Jared? Or is it just people? Is it just middle schoolers you're interested in? Is that what it is?
Why else would they do that shit? Okay, unless they really did want to be a girl. But let's be real. A lot of incels, they're not they're not that kind of person. They just want to get pussy. All right. And I'm sure you got femcells too doing that, bro. You know, femcells are a thing, guys. It's time to wake up and see that femcells are a thing. It's not just men that are incels, it's women too. All right. So that's what I got for today, guys. Let me know what you think.
Why would you have to differentiate the gender when you're saying incel? Like, this is an abbreviation for involuntarily celibate, correct? So there's no like there's no mention of gender or whatnot in there. I don't know. It's Jared. He's a fucking idiot. I don't know. Maybe I expected a little bit too more, but it reminds me of this comment that Dean left right up here. What was Jared's thought process for making this video? Like, what is the goal? Never mind, he has no goals. Right. That's why he's still sitting in the same room he was sitting in middle school, which may explain his proclivity to the women that he's into. But that's about it for that first video. We'll go ahead and we'll get rid of that one. This one, the next up, I got some stuff from MC Nemesis. We probably will not watch this whole video. Not that it's incredibly long or anything, but I mean, I think you all know how MC Nemesis is. You're not going to finish the whole video. The guy's, he's funny through no fault of his own, mind you, in short bursts. So let's let's go check out Nemesis here. Yeah, where's Chris Hansen when you need him? Tell that motherfucker to have a seat. It's top-notch content.
Hey, everybody.
He acts like you just like walked into his house. Like he has no idea he hit go live. like a solid 15 seconds of silence. And oh, hey, didn't see you come in there.
Just making this extra to tell everybody how Music Biz Marty now owes me
Hello, Sophie's Best.
$9. And here's what happened. I was up on his panel tonight, and a donator donated him $20 to call me a name, a cunt.
Which is, by the way, a good use of your money. I just want to say, if anybody out there were in a situation where they could pay $20 for MC Nemesis to be called a cunt publicly, I'd say do it. I would personally. But yeah, apparently Music Biz Marty owes him $9, and the way this guy fiends for fucking quote unquote donations, this man may not be the last we hear of it.
And Marty did it. The equivalent of slapping me across the face, he insulted me after calling me his friend.
What up, Brian?
So I would have been cool with it, and I told him that, but he wasn't in on the shtick. I was. That is what I mean.
Oh, go fucking figure that MC Nemesis wasn't in on it. He everybody else had a plan, and he was just trudging along behind. Go figure. I'm sure that's a first, right, MC?
So what happened was he insults me. He calls me a cunt and says, "Sorry, I got a donation to do it." I said, "No worries, just give me half." He doesn't want to
wait. So you think if you go onto someone else's stream and they get a super chat to call you, the guest on the stream, a cunt, which is accurate, you think you're entitled to 50% of that super chat? Yeah, you are a cunt.
to give me half, gives me $1 instead. So now he owes me $9. Now Marty owes me $9.
Was this really necessary to bring to YouTube? Like, well, I mean, I guess if your entire channel is just predicated on give me money, money me now, yeah, I guess it is.
And yeah, it's crazy. Like, and I'll post my cash app, like, you know, I'll post it.
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll post his cash app and beg for money.
Somebody else can pay for Marty. I don't care. Just say this is for Marty, and I'll accept it.
Someone give me money to cover this imaginary bill that I think Marty owes. Come on, step right up. I hit play, by the way. This is just the content he's putting out.
And I'm fine with accepting it. I'm trying to get this thing to work.
Oh, I bet you are fine with accepting the money. That's all you do on YouTube is beg for money. This this guy really thought that it was a good idea to utilize his channel to come on and be like, hey, yo, someone owes me $9 and they don't want to pay me. So, like, you guys could foot the bill, right? Oh, he's starting to breathe heavier. He's getting really upset about that $9. Your brain? Top-notch content, you guys. This is the quality we come here for. Because not only are you going to get this amazing content, you're going to get to be begged for money. Let's skip ahead here. Where's he at? I think he's coming back.
Marty does owe me $9, but one of his fans is more than welcome. Yeah.
Shut up, Nemesis. I want to hear you breathe heavy. He's really just waiting for someone to send him $9. He just repeats the same shit he said in bursts and like waiting. All right, you guys have my PayPal now. This money should be here. Now, do you see why I said we're definitely not going to watch this entire thing? You get the gist now, right?
He most certainly does owe me.
Yeah, we get that. We get that, Nemesis. You got anything else, bud?
Sup.
Anybody else owe
My
you money?
name, Aaron. It could turn into that. I just want Marty's money. Like I want what I'm owed by Marty. That's what I want.
Hey, you guys, watch this. Nemesis, you're a cunt, and I'm not giving you $9 for saying that either.
So I was up on his panel, and he owes me $9 now, and I don't want $9 to come in with the friendship. I don't want $9
Yes, basically a
to be
shandy.
the end of a friendship.
Bro, like, I'm just taking a shot in the dark here because I don't know anything about your relationship or lack thereof with Marty. I'm pretty sure he doesn't consider you a friend. I really can't think of anybody that I know that would lower and debase themselves to consider you a friend. Especially, and it's not even like it's not even one of those things like, oh man, if people saw your content, they'd know you're a real piece of shit. It's like, nah, I'm pretty sure people in your everyday life know you're a piece of shit. This dude literally collects turds and burns them in the hopes of getting donations. All right, that's where we are. Yeah, I exist. Give me money. It's crazy that these e-beggars, they will do anything for money with the exception of getting a fucking job.
Yeah, but who cares? Like it's just $9.
Right. So why are we doing a stream about it when you're not entitled to it in the first place?
I do answer the side chat. I like talking to people. They're more welcome to come up on my panel too. No, I mean,
Okay, so hold on for a second, Brian. So I see you're saying you'd get the EBT before you'd beg on YouTube. Yeah, I think most of us would, but you've got to understand this guy is not begging for food, for money for food. This guy is not begging for money for essentials. This guy is begging for money so he can go and buy some mid-ass weed. That's that's what all this is about, and that's at best, because there have been several accounts that say that he'll beg for donations for quote unquote weed, but when he comes back, he's super like hyper and hyped up, which I never have seen someone beg for money for weed. B, I've never seen anyone smoke a blunt and come back jacked. Like that's not usually a thing that happens. So, make your own calls there. Thank you very much, Angel, for the $9.99 super. Call him a name. I like cunt. I think it works for him. I think Marty was right in calling him that. I think Marty deserves the $20 for calling him that. And yeah.
yeah, Marty pays me first. If he gives me the $9 up front, I'll do. Well, he owes me $9, and then we can talk about another. But he just owes me $9 for the what happened. What's your name?
Yeah, so actually no, he's not an East Carolinian. We can't give him that. He is a North Carolinian, and I hear their oregano and twigs are not even of the quality that we have here in East Carolina.
What's up, Nemesis? Say. Yeah. He hasn't paid. And I'm here to collect.
Welcome in, Hooves. Had a hard day. I feel that. I
mean, yeah, like. Yeah.
Wait, Frank, you requested from him on Cash App? You ought to be like, I'm one of your watchers, and I think I'm required a donation for watching your content, which is a whole lot. I mean, there's a whole lot more merit to that claim than this, if we're being honest.
I'm just here to collect the $9. That's it. Like, if a fan wants to give it to me, that's fine. I mean, I would like to have some weed as why. I like to get donations because I want to get more weed. I want to get some weed because I'm out.
There it is. My guy. My guy. I don't get this. Okay, so you don't have a job. I know that because you stream and upload all fucking day long. All right. So you don't have a job. If you're going to come on and beg for money, don't you think that money would be a little bit more well spent towards like essentials? Like maybe, I don't know, fix your toilet so you don't have to shit on the floor and burn it in a barrel. I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box here, just doing a little something different. I mean, Jesus Christ, I guess your Greg the Hammer Valentine wife you have pays the bills and such, but pumps the brakes on buying you weed. Maybe that's where we're at. I don't know. But in any event, get a fucking job.
And yeah. Yeah. It never gets any easier, I'll tell you. E-begging never does. I beg.
Yes, Hooves.
I ask for
You are in
donation.
my neck of the woods if that's where you are.
And now I got Marty owing me money. So now I'm just negative instead of even breaking even.
Bro, you're always negative. You don't work. There's always going to be expenses. Even if you're homeless, there are fucking expenses. Like you have to eat, you have to be clothed. There are things that you have to have regardless of your situation. You never bringing any money into your life, you're always in the negative. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Yeah, Hooves, you, by the way, I don't know if you heard me while the video was playing, but you are in my neck of the woods, and I apologize in advance.
I'm negative $9. I hate to agree with people, but I do feel like a loser for trusting Marty. I know people say don't trust him, but I honestly believed in the good in him. And I feel like a fool.
Rightfully so.
For trusting in Marty to actually try to look out for people that was looking out for him. I wanted a friend on YouTube. And now.
Okay, so I see a question here. Jerry Blank, he shits on the floor. Okay, so I don't know who shit it is. All I know is that he filmed himself picking up a turd with like a paper towel or I don't know, like rolled up toilet paper or whatever. And then he walked out of his door. He threw it in a, like your typical metal trash can, which he calls his poo burning barrel. And he's live streamed himself setting it on fire at least once that I'm aware of. So I don't know. I don't know the specifics. I don't know why the shit was on the floor. I don't know if it was human shit. I don't know if it was animal shit. I have no idea. I'm just telling you, the dude in the stream picked up shit off the floor, put it outside in a barrel that did have other pieces of toilet paper and shit in it. And then he burned it as like a 500 subscriber celebration. Okay, Mango says the dogs, Brand Riffs, he cleans up the shit of the beagle, and he likes to make out with what? He likes to make out with what? Finish that sentence, Mango. For the love of God, finish that sentence. He likes to make out with what? You can't say that he picks up a beagle turd and that he likes to make out with, and you can't just stop there. That's not, I can't even fucking sleep tonight until you finish that sentence. All right. You have to, no, I can't. This is not a cliffhanger scenario. I can't be left on red here. He makes out with what? Where's the story? Oh, he makes out with the beagle. Oh, that's still fucking, wait, what? Wait, wait. So when you say make out with, so when you say that, What do you mean by that exactly? I'm going to hit play on this video. We're going down a crazy alley that I did not know we'd be going down.
A friendship severed by $9.
Yeah, because you're a broke bitch.
$9. Tragedy.
Yeah, your life. It's a fucking tragedy. Yeehaw, come on down to my 500 sub celebration. We're going to burn some turds, baby.
No, there's not going to be any interest. It's just $9. What would I do with 9? Probably buy
Nothing.
some gas station weed.
Wait. You smoke gas station weed, my guy? You know that isn't weed, right? Bro, like I almost felt sorry for this guy for a second when he was like, I'll probably just go buy some gas station weed. For a split second, I almost felt bad, and then I remembered he's just an irredeemable piece of shit. Yeah, right. Weed that's only $9. Yeah, like I said earlier, fucking. What are you gonna get? Mid. That's what you're getting. You're getting some Reggie, my friend. If that. Gas station.
Yes,
weed.
he does owe me $9.
Yeah,
He
Dean.
accepted a donation on YouTube to insult me. And he does.
Okay, so Mango get back with me here. I mean, he likes. Hold on. I mean, he likes when his tongue is all over the tongue of the beagle. He legit makes out with this beagle. Well, his girlfriend beagle. She had the dog before him. So he's molesting the dog, essentially, is what you're telling me. That's fucking weird. Like, personally, like, I'm a dog lover. I like dogs. But I'm not one of these people that like lets the dog lick me all in the face. Like, I don't even do that. So I guess I lose some white people points or whatever for that, but I'll take it. But man, holy shit, to just like lick a dog's tongue, huh? All right, buddy. You do you. I'm going to call the ASPCA, but whatever. He smokes gas station weed and comes home looking for love from the dog. Are we sure he's not actually from Alabama? He may be an NC transplant, you know? He may originally be from the great state of Alabama.
Doesn't owe me. I am entitled to it, and I have the right to half that money because
you're entitled to shut the fuck up and get a job and get your tongue out of the dog's mouth. That's what you're entitled to, you fucking weirdo. I don't like this. You know what? I started this thinking, ha ha ha, let's laugh at this little bitch who thinks that he's owed $9 because he was called a cunt. And now, like, we're not even halfway through the show, and I'm like, man, I'm feeling pretty dejected now. Like, I didn't come in here for this fucking dude to make out with his dog and shit. That's not what I had on my itinerary for today. When I pulled these videos, there was no dog making out, not even a little. And now we're here anyway. Fuck me. Dean says, I'm white, but not let my pets kiss me on the mouth white. There you go. I'm with you 100% there. Like, I don't mind, you know, a dog showing me affection or whatever, but not in my fucking face. And certainly not my damn mouth. Holy shit. He's entitled to a curb stomping. Yeah, well, something tells me that life's going to send him down that route soon anyway.
because I made him that money. And for him to hold it back is greed. Marty's a terrible.
Okay, well, real quick, if you made Marty that money, why can't you make your own money on your channel? Answer me that. Answer me that, motherfucker. You dog-kissing piece of shit. Answer me that. If you're so entertaining and your entertainment value is worth so much, why don't you make any money on your channel? Why do you have to beg for it? But Marty can just call you a cunt and grab a nice crisp 20 out of the deal.
Terrible person. I'm not from your area, and no, you don't know me.
You think you know me?
Exactly. I don't care about the money. It's just the principality of it. When somebody
It's the fucking principality of it, you guys. It's just the principality of it all. You know, sometimes people call you a cunt. They owe you $9. It's not the money. It's the principality, right? This guy's a fucking idiot. It's one of those things where he's still kind of new to me, and like the dumber and dumber shit that falls out of his fucking face. Even though we've been down this road before, I've reviewed plenty of lolcows. Every time I get a new one, it's like manna from heaven. Tickles me right in the cockles of my heart.
is paid to insult you, like Tony, I said, Tony, if someone pays me to ban you, if someone pays me to fuck with you, Tony, I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit of change, Tone Dog. You know what I mean? Might even give you a kiss. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is
You kiss the dog. I don't see why not.
that there really is no point. $9, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you keep acting like it's not that big of a deal, but you fired up a fucking live stream over it. Like, here we are listening to you bitch about the principality of the $9 that you're owed. Because once again, folks, it's not about the money, it's about the principality, right? It's about those goddamn principalities. Oh man. I think we're gonna move on there from Nemesis here. I think that's just about enough out of you, sir. We're going to get rid of that son of a bitch. And we're going to move on here. I think it's probably the best time to go ahead right here in almost the middle of the show. We're getting close to the middle of the show. So with that said, it's time to check out what you've all come for. And that is Robbie Battle's, because I know you're all interested to know what exactly does he use whenever he's got a burning butthole. So let's check that out. Here we have a Robbie Battle classic from apparently August 17th, 2017. He's going to let us all know that when he's got hemorrhoids, he doesn't reach for preparation H. Fuck no. That's just for rookies. He's going to let you know the real thing you need to use whenever you got a case of the itchy booty. All right? Tell us, Robbie.
Hey everybody, Robbie Battle here, coming back with another video here. I really was kind of jogging my mind trying to find something I want to do the video about. There is something I want to eventually do, but I'm going to put that on the back burner until I get some more information to make that video better. Today it's going to be a relatively simple video, not going to be anything really complex, just pretty straight to the point. And some just helpful advice to people that may suffer with this.
You might even say straight to the hole, you know, straight to it. When you get that right down to it, when you get the whole facts, right, Robbie?
Issue, I do, unfortunately, and they don't go away. And anybody that's had them knows pretty much what they're like. They're hell. It literally feels like your asshole is literally like somebody lit a torch in it. That's the best way.
Thank you, Robbie, for explaining hemorrhoids to us, my guy. Thank you, Hooves, for the $2 super. Billy isn't from round these parts. Hashtag feck Billy. No, he's not from round these parts. He's definitely not. He's from a state so small that it probably shouldn't even actually be considered a state.
I can give a description of the feeling that you'll have if you get these. Hopefully you never get them. But a lot of times if you eat a lot of processed food, depending on what a lot of Americans do, because let's just face it, most of our food is processed. Most of us don't have the best of diets. Most of us don't drink a lot of water.
You're just speaking for yourself right now, aren't you? This is a how I got hemorrhoids video, isn't it? Oh boy. You know what, Robbie? This is you're taking up valuable commercial time here. You need to get straight to the product, my guy.
there's a lot of things that go on that causes hemorrhoids. Usually it's straining too much when you're, doing a number 2 or whatever. So I don't want to get too nasty, even though this is kind of a nasty subject.
Bro, wait.
But I
You
want to
don't
give
want to get too nasty, but you fucking knew what you were going to talk about when you fired up this video. You labeled it, you titled it Hemorrhoid Talk and Stuff That Works for Me. Like, you knew what you were doing. I don't know why you did it. I don't know who the fuck told you this was a good idea. I don't know if it came from within. I don't know if this was an external source that was like trolling you, going, hey man, you need to like put some advice out there for the people, let them know what you rub on your butthole when it's got a little meat hanging out of it,
you some stuff that I have tried that actually works. You never get rid of them. The only way you can get rid of these is if you go and get surgery. And most time the doctor is not going to do surgery on them. They're usually depending on how bad the tissue is damaged. Usually the tissue isn't that bad unless you have really severe degrees of it. Anyways, this
So, Yato, why are we talking about this? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't think we ever really got an answer as to why Robbie thought it was in good taste to upload. And you'll see. I'm not going to give anything away for those of you who haven't seen this. It, like most of you probably haven't seen it. But it gets dark.
I started off using Preparation H, and Preparation H to me sucks. It didn't really help mine very much. Sitting in hot, you sit like in hot water, put some Epsom salt in it, sit there for like 20 minutes. It helps a little, but it only helps like maybe 45, depending on if you had a
Robbie's got some
used the
fucking
restroom,
crazy hemorrhoids, you guys.
So that's another thing, right? If you're eating a lot of like fiber and stuff like that, and you got them, oh man, like me, and that's the reason why I kind of got lax on my diet. I was doing really good on my diet. I had lost like 70 pounds, and then as they started getting really bad, flaring up, and
I think you found it all, by the way.
Where I kind of got laxed on my diet because it irritates them every time you gotta, use the restroom. So this stuff right here I've started using. I don't know if you guys have ever. It's Snooper Canal, I think that's how it's pronounced. This stuff actually works.
I just want everyone to listen to me very closely, very carefully. Really drink in what I'm saying here. If I ever come on the internet and hold up hemorrhoid cream on the screen and give a full review on why it's my favorite hemorrhoid cream, go into detail about my hemorrhoids, and as he's going to do here soon, talk about application. If I ever do these things, I'm giving you all permission to hunt me down and murder me in the most violent ways possible, because at that point, I think I deserve it. Not saying you do, Robbie, but yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
It's got the let's see here, Dubacaine. It's some kind of ingredient. It's the longest lasting ingredient, I guess, out of all of these. Supposed to last.
Yes, Dean. If in the event that I decide to come on the internet and talk about my giant hemorrhoids and how fucking Preparation H couldn't do anything for them, and I get murked as a result, then yeah, sure, Dean, you can have my Scream collection. We'll let you have that, buddy. You've got a lot of these East Carolina people and Central Carolina people in your chat. We'll get to you while you're alive. Yeah, I'd probably appreciate that more if you could just go ahead and take care of me before I end the stream, just so everybody knows that it's been handled. Preach.
Up 8 hours. Not too sure about the 8-hour thing. It does work though. It works a lot better than Preparation H. Preparation H sucks. No offense. It never really worked for me much. As far as you.
His hemorrhoids were way too much for Preparation H to handle. That's why Robbie reaches for Nupercanal. Thank you, Wilson, for the $2 super. Billy should hemorrhoid cream unboxing videos. I'll request it. I'll request it actually. But if we're being real, if we're being honest here, I think I'd rather see the application video from Billy. Wouldn't that be great? We could have the Nair ass part 2. If Billy labels it as educational, YouTube may leave it up.
using it. So
We got him to
that's
float.
what I'd recommend.
Maybe we can get him to do that.
You spend a little bit more money. I think it's like $12 a tube. Now they have this other stuff that was like nearly $30 that I thought about getting. I may try that out if this doesn't do the trick, but it's been working. It's pretty good. Also, what you can do is you can take some Advil, like 2 Advil, every 4 to 6 hours. You don't want to take too many.
It's like, bro, anybody who has their own like personal issue going on, they're probably gonna like go to the doctor, and if they're too embarrassed, they just Google it. Like, do you really think people are like, I've got this giant hemorrhoid hanging out of my asshole. I wonder what Robbie Battle has to say on the matter. I bet he'd give me some really good advice and tips and tricks on how to handle my hemorrhoids.
Yeah, those, but that also will help, because what it is this is nerve endings. That's why it's so painful. That's why you get the throbbing, and it's just if you ever get
the throbbing, that's a real awful side effect of the hemorrhoid when you have the throbbing going on. You guys know what the throbbing is, right?
I hope none of you guys got them, but you probably are going to get them eventually in your life. A lot of women get them too when they have kids. They suck. So I hope none of you guys get them, but if you do, I'll give you a little.
Thank you very much, Chubb, the cucumber, for the $2, I guess, Australian. I'll say funny money. Super. Appreciate that, bud. Chubb does not volunteer for Billy's Vidya anymore. Why not? Why not? You can be his hero. You can be his personal physician. Come on, Chubb. Don't be like that.
A little bit of advice: get one of these and get you a syringe. Get you one of these right here. It's a syringe, because if you got the internal ones, which most people do, you're not going to be able to get to them just using this in your finger. No, it's kind of nasty, but you're going to stick this thing right up your fucking ass.
So there's the admittance of Robbie that he's fingered his asshole with preparation H on it before. That's good stuff, Robbie. Finger blasting, booty blasting your butthole there. I love it. This is content for your channel. Thank you, Hooves, for the $2 super. Don't worry, we'll burn your remains in the poop bucket. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. It won't be too long of a drive to the north variation of Carolina, where my ashes can be at rest. With the dog turds in that barrel. You know, the dog, the one that MC Nemesis makes out with. Why do we know these things? We shouldn't know Robbie has hemorrhoids, giant ones, big dangly ones that fucking preparation H can't handle. We shouldn't know that MC Nemesis throws turds into a barrel and burns them monthly, but we do. Here the fuck we are. Thank you, Wilson, for the $2 super. Robbie Battle, more like Throbby Battle, am I right? Oh, brother, Robbie.
Get to them. It's nasty, but you got to do it. If you want to be able to sit down on your ass and drive or work or whatever. So I figured this is a pretty funny video to do, even though it's kind of like nasty, but it's still funny.
It's funny, but like, you're the joke. Like, you're not in on the joke. Like, you just showed us the syringe that you use to put in your butthole for your hemorrhoid cream. Were you fucking conscious when you made this video? Were you under the influence or something? Like, you think this is you think this is YouTube worthy content? You think this is the shit you come on YouTube to talk about? My guy, if this is the only thing you can come up with to talk about, don't post a video that day. Just don't. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. It's not good for anybody. Thank you, Yummy Jackie, for the $1.99 super. Appreciate that. Just doing dishes and going, yep, typical Tuesday night. Yeah, you know what? It's a bit unfortunate in some aspects, and I also like to think it's a little bit fortunate as well, if you think about it. Really, we get some laughs out of some people that the majority of the world don't know exists. Are we lucky? Are we unlucky? I don't know. It's kind of a roll of the dice there. Fucking Throbby Battle doing his thing, folks.
Just give you some advice. What works for me? You're probably going to eventually get them if you haven't already when you get older. Just depending on what your diet's like. So, yeah, ways you can really prevent.
So I guess what we've learned here today is don't live your life like Robbie Battle here. I think that's really the best thing. Like if you don't want hemorrhoids and you don't want to end up on reaction channels watching you talk about how you stuff things up your butt because it's burning, yeah, maybe don't go down the same path that Robbie has in his life. You don't want to go any further, I guess, to use a Robbie Battle quote. Let's see if he ends this thing strong. I got faith in him.
Hemorrhoids is by drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of healthy food, working out, staying active, stuff like that. So, yeah, that's recommendations to try to avoid getting them. And once you do get them, you're stuck with them the rest of your life. And you're going to be using this every month. Every month you're going to probably buy a new tube of this. Probably going to buy some Advils and stuff.
Jesus Christ, Robbie, you do have some hellacious hemorrhoids. Motherfucker, you go through that tube in a month? Jesus, my guy. I almost felt bad for you for a second. Then I remembered you said you wanted to kill me with a rock. Oh, yeah, and I get hit by a car, and I die of terminal cancer. If all that shit happened to me at the same time, man, I'd really be fucked. But at least I wouldn't be on the internet telling people about what I do to my hemorrhoids. I got that going for me.
Stuff of that nature is going to continue and continue. They never go away. They shrink. Sometimes they'll pop, but they redevelop. They never go away. So just want to give you some advice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got a little bit more viewage. I mean, obviously, because it's kind of a nasty topic. And I know there's people that like that kind of stuff, oddly enough. But I just...
No, Robbie. The reason you got more views on this video than you typically do get is for one simple fact. Lulz. People were laughing their ass off at you when you did this. I know because I was one of them. And, of course, I lost this video over the years. I really haven't archived any of your stuff. I know someone who does, thankfully, considering the fact that you delete your channels every time you get butthurt, pun intended, about something. So I'm glad that it's out here. I really am, because when we brought this up on Geek Room, a lot of people were just like, yeah, right. No. He's a fucking loser, but he wouldn't get on the internet and talk about his hemorrhoids and what creams work the best, right? Right? Yes, we hate watch you. And this was unintentionally hilarious. But that's pretty much the end of that. And I think we can move on to another video here. I think let's watch a little bit of Cobes, folks. I'll probably skip around in this one. But it's still worth a watch. Still definitely worth a watch. So let me grab this real quick. Let's watch a little Cobes. Why the hell not, right? Thank you, Yammy Jackie, for the $1.99 super. Rock, where's the creativity? Get good, scrub. Right, I know, right? Like, fucking lob a brick at me, you know? That seems to be what's working for a lot of people these days. A lot of motherfuckers out there deserve a brick these days. Come on. Give me a brick. Where's your masonry, you know? Oh, yeah, Jerry, we watched that on Geek Room Sunday. He blew a hole in his trousers.
What up, YouTube?
So my question is, I didn't even know until recently that they still make Four Locos. To me, it sounds like some shit that like probably shouldn't have been released when it was, and then we were like, oh yeah, this is incredibly detrimental to your health. Let's stop selling these. But apparently not. So, yeah, here we go.
12 Four Locos. Fruit punch. Variety of Four Loco flavors. Let's go with the Four Loco peach. Appreciate y'all donating your time and money and energy to watch me do a Four Loco challenge. Got a variety pack of 12 Four Locos in this box. Different flavors to try. That's what's up.
Oh, okay. So it's not an energy drink and an alcoholic beverage anymore. It's probably for the best, right? Four Loko now isn't Four Loko from back in the day, though. Yeah, apparently not, as I'm seeing here. I mean, I feel better about that, quite frankly. Yet they're still legally able to sell Mad Dog 2020. I don't know. Something's afoot here. Something's amiss.
Turn off slow mode. Do a Four Loko challenge, as agreed upon with the $100 donation, which I really appreciate. People get this triggered when I turn off regular speed on chat. It's ridiculous, but there you go.
You see this, Nemesis? This motherfucker right here got $100 to drink some Four Locos, man. See, your e-begging scheme is all wrong here. You need to start e-bogging because apparently it works.
Go. Slow mode's off. But yeah, turn slow mode off. We got 12 Four Locos. I poured the majority of it into my weekend cup here. This entire box of Four Loko.
I'm curious. I'm a little curious what the difference is in your week and weekend cup, considering that your week and weekend should really just blur together. When you don't do anything and you don't have a fucking job, do you even celebrate the weekend at that point? It's just another day.
Cost plus a pack of NXTs literally cost me $44. Then another 20 some odd dollars for the cab ride to go get it. So
okay, so if you got $100 donation and then it costs $40 for you to buy the Four Locos and $20 for the ride there and back, you just spent $60 of the 100. So really, you only got $40 to do this, if we're being honest. Was Four Loko? So yeah, it was basically like an energy drink meshed with an alcoholic beverage, kind of like what Dead Jason Todd said here, a malt alcohol beverage with caffeine. Yeah, but apparently it's not a caffeine drink anymore. Apparently they've taken that out, which I always thought was fucking bonkers. That was a thing to begin with.
Oh, yeah, it was an expensive trip, but I did it for my fans. They wanted to see a Four Loko challenge. I'll deliver. At some point during the stream, I'm probably going to put my headphones on and listen to music. So, you know why Ken doesn't have a dick?
Okay, so I guess your name is Pugasaurus? Are you really going to come up in here and defend Mad Dog as amazing? Really? When's the last time you had it? You got rose-colored glasses on that shit, man. It was awful. Not only was the drink, I don't care what flavor you got, it was awful. And the results were awful. You can't. No, don't come in here simping for Mad Dog. What are you talking about?
Because Barbie's got it in her purse. I saw a video on YouTube of strangest children's toys, and pregnant Barbie was up there. And I was like,
facts,
okay,
Jimmy,
these are
facts.
little girls. I know women are like put under way too much pressure to have babies and shit. And having the pregnant Barbie is just too far, in my opinion. Yes. I'm not answering the fucking door. If it's paid for, just drop it off at the door.
It might be more Four Locos.
Of course, this crap starts as soon as I go live. It's predictable.
And yet you still get angry about it.
I'm aware there's someone knocking at the door, but the signs on the front of the door, if they can't read, then why the fuck are they doing their thing? I'm not answering the goddamn door while I do my stream. This is so fucking predictable. Cobra's a man of his word, so let's fucking try to ruin it for him. Sure, when you're a boy at that age, you might get...
Bro, you're on stream attempting to drink 12 Four Locos. I don't think anything is going to ruin this stream. Like it's destined to just be shit. Like you can't ruin shit. It's already shit.
Giggle and lift down her shirt and be like, I see Barbie's boobs. Typical, very typical little boy behavior. But outside of that, people are like, chug it. I got all night to do this fucking stream, so I don't have to like chug a whole shit ton at once, just casually sit back and give y'all a solid drinking stream, dude. And I'm doing a damn good job of taking care of Puff, otherwise Metro would have taken him away, which stunningly hasn't worked.
It's interesting that he says stunningly it hasn't worked. Why do you feel that way? Because like, if people were saying that I was like not taking care of my pet the way I should, and the appropriate authorities came out and looked into it, I wouldn't say that it was stunning that I still had my pet after that. I would be like, yeah, no shit. I take care of my animal, like whatever. Stunningly, folks. Sometimes a little slip of the tongue is all you need to hear.
You know that people tried so hard to call animal control on me, try to do a wellness check on my lizard, and it didn't work. Last time Metro came to check on me and Puff, they're like, it's clear you're doing a good job with your lizard. We're not going to bother you again with this. And I'm like, oh, okay. I already let Metro know on Facebook publicly that I'm King Cobra JFS. I own a bearded dragon.
Oh, God, you're King Cobra JFS? A son of a bitch. I didn't even recognize you. Officers, we have a celebrity here. Let's leave this man and his bearded dragon in peace.
And I'm proud to call my pets and my brother and my companion. People wanted a 4 Loco challenge, and I'm like, here's the first one. I would love to plug the liquor store that helped me with my challenge, but I don't want them getting harassed. You know who you are, and that's what's up.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Dead Jason Todd. They protect and serve the reptiles, It's part of the job. Part and parcel.
Trolls don't have the time to raise a bearded dragon. Their hatred for Cobra consumes their life.
Yeah, most people don't have the time to raise a bearded dragon. Okay, cool. You got nothing but time on your hands and nothing but skin on your fucking head. Holy shit. Shave it.
I get my my shoes from Walmart, not a sponsor. I get these black steel toe suede Brahmas.
I'm really glad he
Why do
told
I
us
like wearing steel toes?
that Walmart
Is
not a sponsor
because
of
it
his.
protects my toes no matter what I'm doing. And if I gotta kick some bugger in the fucking side of the head for talking shit, it gets the point across.
I would pay good money to see Cobes in a physical altercation, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
I keep hearing knocking at my door, and I'm not going to answer it while I'm streaming. So I don't know what to tell you. Keep sending me more stupid shit through DoorDash. And if it's actual fan-sent food, then I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll have a hell of a time munching out on it after the stream. But right now, I'm focused on my fans and the stream. You wanted a 4 Loco challenge? Cobra is going to deliver on that promise. Here is some solid advice, YouTube. Don't take out a bank loan unless you can afford to pay it back.
Thank you, Cobes. That's just the kind of advice that we come to your channel to get. Not everybody knows shit like that. Not everybody knows that, if you can't afford to pay something back, maybe you shouldn't get it. So, fucking props, man. You're fucking stellar stream. You are just loading my brain down with so much information that my hairline may part down the middle as well. Just from all the knowledge. Mine went back. That's why I shaved it. But it could grow back really quickly and just part right down the middle like Moses parting the Red Sea because of all this incredible information that you're giving us here today, Cubs. Where the fuck would we be without you?
I mean, that's just finance 101. I would love to have a church bell in my possession. not because of anything, but because I love bells, and the sound of a church bell is just magnificent. I found a couple of websites that sell used church bells, but bloody hell are they expensive.
Yeah.
And I don't really have the space for it in my apartment, depending on how big the bell is, of course. You know, people want to give me crap for being horrible with money, but guess what? I don't have a credit card, and I've never once taken out a loan.
That's because nobody would give you a credit card or let you take out a loan. It's probably not from a lack of trying. It's just because you probably have shitty credit or no credit, if I had to take a guess.
Can't afford to pay it back, then I just don't do it. I bought 12 Four Locos as requested because someone paid me $100 fucking to do a Four Loco challenge. And I spent almost half of that money on Four Loco and a pack of cigarettes so I could do the challenge for my YouTube. But then halfway through getting that money, they changed their mind and they were just like, I want you to do a live stream where you turn slow mode off on chat. And I'm like, here's a compromise, friend. Let's do both. Thank you for your generosity.
Give it time, Hooves. Give it time.
Ooh, I like this one. It's Cobra cult colors, black and green. Black flame to light my green smoke. This one's sour apple flavored. Is it actually green? Oh, it is. Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Excuse me.
You need to choke down more Four Locos and fuck up that pack of smokes you got. Clearly, that cough, you need a smoke, my guy. That's what you need, if nothing else. Thank you, Wilson, for the $5 super. The top of Cobes' head looks like if you dropped a Tootsie Pop on the carpet. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Cobes. Buddy, shave it. Like, you think what the fuck you want to about me, Cobes, but dead ass, my guy. Just shave it. Trust me. Let's have a bro to bro moment real quick. I'm not going to tell you about what kind of hemorrhoid cream, but what I will tell you is that once that hairline starts going, I think the gentlemanly thing to do is to bow out, shave the head, and just get rid of it. Just fucking get rid of it. Because this looks atrocious. And I mean, like, you got motherfuckers like back in the 80s spray painting fucking hair on their head. You got people with plugs now. You got, most of this shit doesn't work or just looks awful. Shave it. Get rid of it. You'll save. Well, I was going to say you'll save time not having to deal with it, but apparently you're way ahead of me there, bud.
Oh, fuck. Woo! That is sour, dude. Woo!
I'll be honest with you. I think Cobes' hairline might be a slightly better than Sabella's. Might be. I don't know. It's a little bit of a competition there. May have to pull the You Spin Me Right Round video back up here in a minute and do a little side-by-side.
You wanted a drinking stream. People paid for it. It's the weekend. I got you, Cool Cobras.
Wait, they still make the hair in a can? That's still a thing that people actively purchase? God damn it. I don't know what the fuck it is with us men, but just get over it, dude. Like, you know how much time I save now? Not like, I mean, I still wash my bald ass head, but like not having to like actually wash as much hair, not having to like brush anything except for my beard. Because I got like a Captain Spaulding thing going on here with a beard and no hair. I I don't know, man. There just seems so many more benefits. And on the top of your head, there's so much more room for activities.
But nobody wants to sit there and watch me just chug 12 Four Locos. Where's the
I do.
pizzazz? Where's the entertainment?
That is the
You know
entertainment.
what I'm saying? Like, people want to make and take it from somebody who gets
Fuck off, Cobes. The entertainment is you getting shit-faced, plastered drunk, and passing the fuck out. That's why they gave you $100. I don't care who it was. That's why they did it. Oh, I lost my hair in a Roman candle accident in the trailer park. Nah, bro. Like, let me grow it out. Give me like a week or two, and you'll know there was no accident. The only accident was my fucking genetics. Like, whose hairline is better, Sabella's, Cobes, or Negs? Fuck. And we gotta pick the best one? Jesus Christ, that's surprisingly harder than picking the worst one. Oh God. Man, Negs, Sabella, or Cobes. I mean, Sabella's is just like, it freaks me the fuck out when I see it. Man, holy shit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a while. I don't want to just give you they're all equally awful. What do you all think?
bullied on a daily basis. People get mad at me for saying certain things on YouTube, but I get called a retard on a daily fucking basis. And a shout out to the McNeils, my Scottish clan that I'm related to, whose clan colors are black and green. Now, if I were to build my fucking
I'm just glad he didn't say the clan colors were white.
clock towered mansion, it would have anywhere from 48 to 68 bells. I feel like that's a good range. You know, building my clock towered mansion's more important than getting laid. Taking care of Puff is more important than getting laid.
Yeah, when you can't.
Let's say I found a church bell that I was obsessed with, and I'm like, oh, I just had to have it, you know. I wouldn't make someone else pay for it. I'd figure out how much it costs to buy it and then to ship it to Casper.
Motherfucker, you just made someone else pay for all those Four Locos. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Oh no, I'd buy my own fucking church bell. Dude, you don't even buy your own booze.
Wyoming, and then I just save up money to pay for it. I wouldn't make someone else pay for it, you know. And that's reasonable.
Okay, well then how do you plan on saving for it? Because I don't know if you know this, Cobes, but in order to save money, you have to make money in order to save it. So where's the money going to come from that you're going to supposedly save to get a church bell? Because the only money I'm aware that you get are from people on YouTube. So at that point, other people would be paying for your imaginary church bell.
Oh, fuck.
Just to show you guys. I want to know
Amaranth, how you doing?
what's your favorite. If you haven't already.
I have a feeling that we shouldn't be here for this. Cobes is watching Amaranth. See jack off in this video? I didn't watch it all the way through. I skipped to the funny part at the end. I hope he doesn't. Because then I'm going to have to put a blurb over it and we'll review it next week.
It's the weekend. If you want to chug along with Cobra, you don't have to have alcohol to chug with me. But if you happen to have some alcohol and fucking drink with me, dude. Yeah, well, I think Amaranth looks gorgeous in every bikini she tries on. So pardon me for the obnoxious male behavior, but
Oh, he gets this. Okay, I got you.
and yo, I
That's
ain't
messed
gonna
up.
try nothing with Amaranth because, like, you know, I get stalked and harassed by a bunch of random assholes on the
Wouldn't that be still someone else paying for it?
internet, and it's just about representing myself as a part of the male gender. But we're going to address the elephant in the room. Amaranth is fucking hot. And you want to call me a simp? Well, then you're just simp shaming. If you can't admit the amaranth is
Man, can you guys imagine if they kept the caffeine inside the Four Loko though? What kind of beat off session he would have then? All that energy, he'd have a wanker scab for sure.
hot and I support her videos without being called a simp, then I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. I've already watched this bikini try-on haul, and I think my favorite would have to be the snakeskin print at the end. People want to be like, oh, we scared Alicia Rhodey off, ha 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 ha. And I'm like, that's no skin off my shoes. There are plenty of hot women to adore. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you.
But there are a lot of skin on his shoes missing, just to be clear.
To a point, go fuck yourself. Like, yeah, I got a snake I'd put between your boobs. You like king cobras? I gotta pause that for a second and take a sip of my Four Loko because this is so. It's all right to find.
Did this motherfucker like do the Civil War era Southern woman? Whoo, I think I have a case of the vapors. Is that what the fuck he just did? Oh man, he's okay. So spoiler alert, there ain't no fucking way he's making it through all 12 of these Four Locos. There's a 0.0% chance.
Amaranth attractive as long as you don't try anything. Mama's gonna wear hair. I mean, don't do drugs. It's bad for you. And I'm living with Asperger's. It's just not fair, but it could be worse.
Good.
There we go. That's more John Lennon, Ozzy Osbourne like. Bloody beautiful. Yeah! Hold on 1 second.
Bro, he
Ozzy,
nailed
I
that.
love you. But like, hold on 1 second. No homo, okay? We got some. Oh, fucking hell. Excuse me.
Oh man. You good, bud?
This tastes like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Oh, shit.
Oh no. We're gonna have snot rockets on that mustache in no time, aren't we?
People are like, I want a Four Loko challenge. And I'm like, well, you're not going to twist my autistic nipples that hard. I'll see what I can do. Oh, you give me the money and I'll make it happen. Ah, fuck.
Let's see the snot code. No, don't suck it back up. Let it out. Better out than in. You don't have to twist my autistic nipples. Actually, this is content, folks. Look at him. What number loco was he on? 3? 2 or 3? Right, Wilson.
I'm doing something with my life.
Good night,
and my
sweet
trolls
prince.
are predictable.
May flights of angels guide thee to thy rest.
Holy shit. God damn. Give me a second.
Yeah, 3. Bro, has he ever successfully passed one of these quote unquote challenges that he's done? Like ever? Ever? I mean, I guess he ate the Dorito that someone told him was the 1 chip challenge. I guess that's about as close as he comes to success. But then again, Story of his life, am I right? So he's about to go to bed by here. He's getting real sleepy. They took all the caffeine out, you know? Solid question, but I got to err on the side of
I know it's
codes.
super pathetic
shit, he's
that I'm
back.
getting this wasted after X amount. Like, you're not even for.
No, it wasn't the right chip. It was just a regular Dorito that he pretended was. I guess someone sent it to him and he was pretending like it was hot to try to make people believe that he had done the challenge. When in reality, you can obviously tell it was a fucking nacho cheese Dorito. That's what's up, YouTube.
Four locals in, and you're like, you know what? Fuck the haters. I can see why this is a
Challenge. So Hillbilly Jim, he actually did get paid one time to brush his teeth. And he looked like an amateur at it. He looked like a novice. Like he wasn't totally sure about how the brush goes with the teeth. Obvious reasons, though, right? Obvious reasons. Yeah, the one chip did nearly end Rev. Wasn't that when he had to like take a shower after it and shit? And yeah, that was a good night. That was just an overall good night. We need some of these fucking cows need to get to the level of Shanny and Rev in like 2019, 2020. That's what you fucks need to do.
Because me being the person that I am, like, all this ain't gonna be nothing. I'm not trying to be a huge pussy.
Yeah, no one
goddamn,
tries to
dude.
be a huge pussy. You just are. It's not your fault, buddy. It's okay. It's all right. You just failed another challenge. You know, you fail a lot of things, Cobes. Don't feel bad. You'll feel about something else tomorrow.
The fucking Four Loco is strong. I'm not trying to dog my fans on a Four Loco challenge. But I definitely underestimated.
Warlord kicks in the door and throws his junk in Cobes' face. I think that's it, folks. Raise the hand. Yeah, that's it for him. Raise the hand, let it fall. He's out. Count the man out. He made it through, what, 2.5, 3, 4 locos there? He's not going to let you all down on these challenges, folks. Just trust and believe that shit. All right, we have one more video to take a look at here. Like I said at the top of the show, we're going to watch some Cyrax. So this is a video that he released. There's a little bit of editing in this video, which I thought was pretty funny, so that's why I picked this one up. But this is Cyrax talking about standing up for himself and his family. So let's dig in. This will be the last video we watch this evening. So yeah, let's jump in.
What up, y'all? So I'm beginning the question of why did I say what I said about that dude deserving it? Well, let me tell you. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I did say that that guy deserved it. I'm not saying that.
Attacking protesters on your sidewalk isn't them being.
Well, guess what? The dude had it coming. What can I say? I'm not saying that I didn't say that because I did. But
that's not very American of you, Cyrax. We Americans have the right to assemble and to protest. And you think someone protesting your fucking diddling ass, he had it coming? Very un-American of you, Rax. Very un-American. I'm so ashamed.
There's a reason why I said that. It's because that man, when he showed up here, harassed and attacked my family.
First off, nobody was attacked until you attacked the guy. He was protesting pedophilia in front of your house, which is, you know, pretty appropriate. I know his audio's low. I've turned it up a little bit comparative to the other videos. So just let me know if it's just not, you can't hear it. I'll turn it up a little bit more. Thank you, Mo, for the $2 super. Don't ever show Jared Genesis too much money to skip. Right. But I mean, yeah, nobody was attacked. Like you were the only person that attacked anyone there, Cyrax. And cried like the biggest of bitches inside your house while you were being arrested. Like full on, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
After rallying and riling up half my neighborhood and coming here to harass us and my family.
That dude right there, the shirtless guy that walked up and called Cyrax a pervert and picked up the sign and kept protesting in the other guy's absence. Fucking legend.
And you know what's sad? If the cops would have done their fucking job, this could have all been prevented. All this started because the police would not help us.
What kind of advice do you give when somebody's getting bullied? Literally to the same advice that the police are trying to give me, and I tell them. What is it? Like to, try to walk away. There you go. But that's the thing though, with this one, this case is different. It's not that easy to walk away.
My family has reached out over 113 times for help.
We've been here 113 times. I've seen your YouTube videos, man. And I've seen your videos.
Go on, go upstairs.
But nothing got done.
That's funny. What a contrast there from calling the cops a joke to fucking crying and howling like the biggest of bitches when he's getting arrested for fucking, I would say violently attacking somebody, but you can't say violently. I mean, he came at the guy and he just was like, nah, no, little man, that's not how this is going to happen. So, oh man. Okay, let's dig in more.
And now, as a result of them not helping us, I'm now in a court case. So yes, I do blame the police.
I blame everyone else for me attacking someone. Thank you, Wilson, for the $2 super. Ed, save me! Ed, call Karen. Call her right now. Yeah, that was amazing. The best part is Sally like, I can't do anything, Chance.
Police for what happened that day. If they had done their jobs and actually looked into this situation, this whole thing could have been prevented. Him coming here could have been prevented. All the shit that went down could have been prevented. But because of the cops not taking my family seriously and acting very unprofessional, I had to take matters into my own hands.
No, let it happen. Let it happen.
So, folks, taking matters into your own hands. You know, he walked out there with that baseball bat. He was ready to fuck that guy up. Took matters into his own hands. And by that, he means somehow get bested when the dude is unarmed and you have a baseball bat. Like, someone help me understand it. Because, like, I'm not a big, tough motherfucker, but I'm pretty sure if I got a baseball bat against an unarmed person, unless there's some sort of mixed martial artist, they're fucked.
Sorry, but when you show up to my house and harass my family, and you sit there and antagonize them and get in their face while you're on our property and we tell you to leave and you don't leave.
Thank you, Mo, for the $2 super. This is a preview for Fallout 5 video diary mode. Yeah, this is oh god damn it. I'm sorry, but just look at this fucking guy, man. Just look at him. He's got to be the most physically repulsive looking dude that I think I've ever covered or seen covered in this type of content. Like, he's a fucking nightmare to look at.
That gives us every right to do what we did. I did not physically hit that man with the bat. He caught the bat and grabbed it away from me.
Yeah, because you fucking suck. Wilson says, in case you didn't know, Sally also has been labeled a 43. She called the cops, and when they showed up, she refused to talk to them unless they took their body cams off. Yeah, okay, so is that what she was talking about inside the house? She was like, can you cut those off? I don't want this I don't want this on camera. Like oh man, that's good stuff. It's tragic how ugly he is. It's rough. Like, he's just tough to look at in general. Like, he's the kind of ugly where there's nothing he can do about it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be a big fat person and lose weight. You can do this and that. Like, there are things you can do for certain things that aren't very savory to look at. There isn't much he can do about this. I'd say unfortunately, but it's probably fortunately to ward off any of the little kids he may try to. Never mind.
That does not constitute simple assault. That is not assault. If I hit him, then yes, that's assault. But this man.
So basically his argument is, I tried to murder him. I just wasn't very good at murdering. So no charges.
Sat there a few weeks prior and threatened to shoot up my family. Threatened to shoot up me.
Who?
And when he showed up, I had every right and reason to do what I did. And like I said, I know it doesn't look favorable on me.
He had every right to get his ass handed to him in a scenario where he should have never had that happen. Yeah, I agree.
And I get that. But y'all need to realize, all y'all trolls that do this shit, y'all need to fucking realize that what you're doing gets people hurt. What you're doing gets people killed. What you're doing lands innocent people in prison and in jail.
Hey, Chance, we're going to have you turn around, put your hands behind your back for me. Why? Why? Because you're under arrest.
Why? Enough. When are you guys going to fucking stop? Huh? When are you going to stop going after people for no reason? When are you guys going to grow up and stop the bullshit?
No reason
like
at all.
Said, that man riled up half my neighborhood and started harassing me and my family. And like I said, the only reason why I went out there with the bat is the fact.
Look at that batter up shit. He was ready for action and got none. Thank you, Hooves, for the $2 super, but Billy can't be not, quote, like Billy. Hashtag short boat Billy. Yeah, I mean, Billy's Billy. He's got to be, like Billy. Cyrax is kind of, like Billy, too. Simple Bill.
He riled up half our neighborhood, would not leave our property. And when I swung the bat at him, he caught it, and that's what pushed him on the public property.
Okay, that's good. Dead Jason.
I never hit him. He grabbed the bat. He literally grabbed it and yanked it away after me and him tussled with it for a moment. So
this motherfucker over here hoarding all the chromosomes.
I don't know what kind of crackhead bullshit you guys are on, but you need to stop. I know why you guys are doing this. You're doing this because you want to make me out to be the next Chris Chan, and that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen. I will fight this whole damn thing tooth and nail. Because if anybody deserves to be arrested, it's all of you guys that have harassed me and harassed my family for the last 5 to 7 years. 7 years. I don't deserve this. If anybody should be going to court, it's you guys, not me. You know, these last several years.
Well, that's
I've
not
tried
what's
to mind
happening,
my
is
own
it there,
business.
Chance?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But because I don't do what you want, because I'm not
Wait,
doing
what was
what
that?
you want, I try to mind my own business.
The lie detector.
If anybody should be going to court, it's you guys, not me. You know, these last several years, I tried to mind my own business.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But because I don't do what you want, because I'm not doing what you want.
Take a seat there, Chance. Thank you, Mo, for the $2 super. I figured it out. He's Wayne D from South Park. Okay, so I don't know the Wayne D reference. So maybe I've missed this episode of South Park. I'm gonna have to Google this really quickly. But yeah, thank you for the super. Thank you, BGTV, for the $1.99 super. Nick Bravo versus Cyrax. Who are you betting on? I'm gonna be real with you here. I've only seen Nick Bravo get beat up once. I've seen Cyrax at least being unsuccessful at beating someone's ass twice now. I'm going to give it to Nick. I think he weighs more. He may be like an inch taller than Chance. So, you know, I don't know about the reach and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to give it to Nick here. It's a rare W for Nick. Even though at the end of the day, let's be honest, the real winner of everyone watching a Nick Bravo versus fucking Cyrax, it's us. We're the winners. Doesn't matter what happens to them. They'd probably just tire each other out or tire themselves out and just, you know.
You guys feel like you have the right to do this shit. And you don't have that right, man. You don't have that right to do what you guys are doing to me. When are you guys gonna grow up and fucking stop? Huh? When are you gonna grow up?
Oh shit. That's a good point, Yado.
I know what you guys are
I may have to
trying do, and it's not gonna
reevaluate
work.
this.
Like I said, I'll fight this whole damn thing my entire life if I have to. If it means putting a stop to the bullying and the low-cow garbage on the internet, I'll fight this shit. I don't care.
I like that he's already got his Von Helton mannerisms are setting in pretty well, you know, constantly playing with the hair. Of course, he's got a little extra to play with those head scabs up there he keeps picking at. Whoa.
I'll fight this shit as long as I need to. But most important, I am calling out the Akron PD for not doing their job. Over 113 times, my family has reached out for your guys' help.
I always cry for help. Wilson, so you're saying, I know you're asking Yado this, but $50 to let Cyrax punch you in the face, I'd take it. And I'd tell you, well, he's got to be gloved. It doesn't have to be a boxing glove. It just has to be some type of glove to where he's not physically touching me for obvious reasons. But as far as like it hurting, I'm not too concerned about that. I've seen this guy swing a baseball bat to literally no fucking avail. Thank you, BGTV $1.99 super. Appreciate that. Okay, Nick versus Bruce. That depends. Does Bruce have both of his feet? If Bruce has both of his feet, I think I'd take Bruce. Honestly, I do. He's a very hateful person, and I think he needs to, you know, he's got to. I think that hate could flow through, could come out and shine. But if he's down to 1 foot, I don't know, man. You know, one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest and all. It's any man's game at that point. It really, I think, the tail of the tape really depends on how bad has the beat his ass.
Over 113 times, my family has begged and screamed and pleaded for help from you guys. And what did you do? You failed us. You mocked us. You laughed at us. Instead of trying to get
It's pretty easy to do.
You sat there and neglected us and laughed at us.
The fuck you mean people neglected your family? What are you fucking neglected? What are you talking about? If anything, you're neglecting yourself. Look at you. Can only imagine what the fuck you smell like. People neglecting you and your family. Fuck out of here. Goddamn. Cyrax, you know you could very easily end all of this, right? And not only this doesn't just go for Cyrax, this goes for all the cows that are like, just fucking leave me alone, man. All right, stop uploading. There you go. Done. Just done. Wash your hands of it. You walk away. Because like we're far past the point of going, okay, here are your glaring flaws that everyone's fucking on you about. So if you change these, then maybe you could stick around. Nah, they won't listen. And even if they did, these people are not capable of changing their ways. So yeah, just get off the fucking internet. It's pretty much your only option at this point.
And then you try to blame the whole fence thing on me when that wasn't on me.
And essentially they were taking the fence down and they were taking sections of the fence. She told them to, stop, can't do that, yada, yada, yada. You're not supposed to be here. So they took the fencing, put it back down, and they just left.
God damn it. Oh, man.
History with his online presence. I wouldn't be, so she's saying that they're getting scammed, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'll show you this. If something had to do with
okay, so we got one more. Thank you, BGTV, for the $1.99 super. Said this is okay. Last one, Nick versus Rev. This one might actually be one of the tougher calls. Honestly, I'll say I think what it boils down to is the fact that Nick, he lives off the government. He eats well. Rev, on the other hand, that man does not have a whole lot of protein in his diet. I think I may actually have to tend more toward Nick here. Honestly, he outweighs Rev. There's no way Rev has the caloric intake to be able to actually have the fight. Yeah, I actually have to go with fucking Corky on this one. Son of a bitch. I didn't think Rev's unofficially my favorite cow. Not that I like him or anything, but he's my favorite one to laugh at. It's so easy. Like his weird little mannerisms punch me right in the funny bone. So I thought I would just say Rev on instinct, but no, I think Nick wins that one. I think he does. Thank you, Mo, for the $2 super. Nick Shanny doesn't let Rev cross the street. It's true. It's true. But maybe Nick's learned a thing or two, and he drags Rev back across the street to Shanny. Two birds, one stone. Everybody wins, except for Rev. But that's typical in life.
And then you try to tell our landlady to evict us.
Is there anything else I can do besides evict them?
Honestly, not really.
Or more so me, saying that I'm the problem, but I'm not the problem.
Okay, yeah, Rev can definitely take a punch. That's true. But the problem is the only people Rev can beat up are small kids. Like we know that. Nick being at least a little bit bigger than a kid, I still go Nick. Here.
Problem here is you guys.
You folks think just because he's 1-0 against children that he would do well in this fight. I don't know, man. I'm still going Nick here.
The problem here is the trolls. That's the problem. You guys need to do your fucking job. Seriously. Stop fucking neglecting people. Stop neglecting people that go through this shit. Because what they're going through when it comes to show like this is very real. And no one...
Oh, I'm a whore now?
At all. Like I said, do I regret what I did to the guy?
We'll get the answer right after this. So thank you, Dracul, for the $2 super. Rev versus Cyrax. Who wins? I'm gonna go Rev on this one. Like I said, Rax is like 0-2 for like public fights at this point. He doesn't have a whole lot going for him in looking at that metric. And once, like we said earlier, Rev can take a hit. If he can take a hit from the harms that belong to Shanny for Christ, I'm 100% certain he can take anything that Cyrax can dole out to him. He's a survivor. We know that much. I'm gonna go Rev on that one. I say Rev. I'm not gonna say he mops the floor with Cyrax, but he's the clear winner. Is my pick there. Thank you, Mo, for the $2 super. Rev's battle cry: if you can't pay, you can't stay. I love it. I love it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the hotly anticipated answer to the to the Cyrax question that he asked himself that I don't even fucking remember anymore.
From a legal standpoint, yes. But from a personal standpoint, no, because I have a right to defend my family.
Oh, okay. Basically, the only thing he regrets is that he had consequences to the action. Well, no shit, my guy. Like, yeah, you charge a person with a bat, and even if you fail at assaulting them, like, yeah, chances are you're going to go to jail. I don't know what else to tell you. So, the only thing I regret is that I have consequences.
He came onto our property and harassed me and my family after riling up half the neighborhood and got them down here to harass us as well. I was only protecting myself and my family.
Okay, first off, that guy down the street that he's talking about, he knows something. Either that or he's just, the comedic timing is amazing because he walks right up as soon as this, protest is starting over Chance being a fucking diddler. And the first thing the dude, he points at Chance and he goes, pervert. And then he picks the sign up and starts holding it. He knows something that even we don't at this point, I think. Hooves, thank you for the $2 super. Appreciate that. Perry versus MC Nemesis, weapon rubber dongs. Okay, let's see. So I like that you've added a weapon here. So we got a dildo fight, basically, is what's happening here. Perry would be raging at the fact that people want him to pick up a dildo and hit someone with it. Nemesis would just be asking how much he's going to make off this fight, asking the people that had come to watch if they had any donations they'd like to give him. So I think Perry wins this one. He's a little bit older, but I think MC Nemesis is going to be he's going to be distracted, asking for donations, and he's going to get clubbed by a dildo right in the back of the neck. It's going to put him down. Quick fight out of nowhere, that kind of shit. That's where I see Perry versus MC. And I'm glad you asked the hard-hitting questions,
That's all I was doing. I was doing like anybody else would do and protecting myself and my family from being hurt. Because I have full-fledged evidence of this guy wanting to come down here ahead of time. I have actual evidence of him posting in Discord about coming down here to hurt me and my family. So yes, I had every right.
Bro, it looked like he was there to protest you. He came with a sign. Most of the time when people come to attack, try to cause someone physical harm, they don't usually have a sign with them drawn on poster board. That's usually not part of the thing. Thank you, Mo, for the $2 super. Perry versus Nemesis. Nemesis armed with a Filet-O-Fish. It's Perry. It's Perry. Because Nemesis is he's gonna try to use that Filet-O-Fish. If they give it to, he's a simpleton. They give him the fish, he's using the fish, right? I say he throws it at Perry. Perry loses his fucking mind, beats the shit out of Nemesis right then and there. Like a fade to black, all he saw was red thing. In any event, I don't see many areas where Nemesis is going to win here. I'm sorry, I just don't. Perry's got a lot of anger, and Nemesis is quite stupid. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Thank you, Angel, for the $1.99 super. Shani versus Sabella. Okay, so this is an interesting one because this would require Shani to be upright. At this point, like the piss couch is a thing. You get that, right? I don't know that Shani could get up, but we're definitely looking at a scenario where very Rev-like, where if she gets Sabella, it's over. Like if she gets her hands on her, GG no re, game set match, it's donezo. But you know what? No, I like to think, at least my headcanon is that there was a brick near Shani. She attempted to throw it, but she couldn't hold her arm up that long. Sabella comes in and they scrap, but I think Shani comes out on top. You just literally out of her weight class. Sabella, you a big bitch, but you ain't that big.
I had a reason to do what I did. But I want you trolls to know that what you do is so disgusting and so divine. So
He called this bitch a milk tank.
No one deserves what you fucking do to them. No one deserves that. Not me. Chris didn't deserve it. Tony didn't deserve it. Heather Kulana didn't deserve it. Suplex City Vlogs didn't deserve it.
Holy shit. Did Cyrax just mention Suplex City? Wait a minute. I was totally unaware that those two existed in the same Calverse. Are you shitting me? They know each other? You fucking learn something new every day. Do you see that? Look, see that? God damn it. See, if I had known that, I would have used Suplex as an avenue to get to Cyrax to try to get to him to fuck with Billy instead of Suplex. That's where it was really at. Fuck. Yeah, man. If I could turn back time, you know? If I could find a way.
No one deserves what you guys do to them. Y'all's troll shit needs to stop. Before someone seriously gets hurt.
I had no idea, Yado. I found Suplex. Well, shit, that's the end of the video, so good timing, I guess. But I found Suplex in a totally different avenue than through Cyrax. I think I found Suplex through like Robbie's people. They were like into wrestling and stuff. So that's pretty insane. I had no idea. Jesus. All these cows know each other. Thank you, Hooves, for the $2 super. Shani battle cry. Arby's clam attack. Yeah, it's probably very effective. If not the attack itself, the smell. Definitely effective. And speaking of effective, I think this has been an effective show. I had a good time. I hope you all did too. But that is the last video that I had for this evening. So it's been about 2 hours anyway. This is a good time, just a good a time as any to wrap this thing up. So as always, thank you all for joining me. Hope you all had a couple of laughs. I know I did. Thanks for the support. And yeah, we'll be back next week. This is actually kind of turning into a thing, like a scheduled thing at the same time every week. Look at that shit. Proud of me. Anyways, once again, thank you all. And we'll see you all next week.